You're doing the commentary stuff. And more of it was becoming about how really crappy mainstream was
True.
becoming. I mean, you saw your boy Zach was doing all kinds of
Mm-hmm.
commentary on it and everything. So, what was the thing that said, you know what, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to do it? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, me being in comics as long as I've been in comics, I think everybody has kind of this dream to maybe even work with Marvel or DC and to do something in the comic book sphere. And because my contribution to that would be as a writer is something that I had always dreamed of doing. And honestly, in doing it the way that we did it with the Rippaverse, I thought this was something that I wasn't going to be able to do until I was way older than what it is that I am now. And the process kind of, I mean, everything accelerated because to your point, comics were they weren't in a good spot, which meant that the demand was rising, right? Where people were not they were not pleased, let's say that, with the material that was being put out there by the folks that they entrusted, Marvel, DC, maybe some of these other major publishers. So I looked at it like, okay, well, there is probably not going to be a better time in my lifetime than right now to get out there and create, because the demand is as high as it's probably ever going to be. And also, I'm set financially to be able to do this. Right? It was a risk, make no mistake. I felt
Right.
it every time I reached into that savings to spend some money. I'm like, this is gonna hurt, and I got to justify this with my wife because we're spending a lot of money here. And it worked. Obviously, it paid off, and I wanted to do it a particular way. But that was the process. I'm a businessman at the end of the day. Like, this ain't my first rodeo by any means, and I'm always looking at the market, and I'm always looking for opportunities. And I felt this was a great one. This is an industry that it is that I knew, and if I didn't know aspects of it, I could find out about it. And I said, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's just give it a shot. And I want to give a big shout out to everybody